is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution.
Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. So let's turn the sounds up a little bit just so they can hear them in the background as I just turn them off pretty much. And let's oh, that may be a bit too loud now. And let's get started. So turn off all of the displays. There we go. Mute that and here we go. So today's episode, as promised, I saved all the missions, so we are going to be carrying on with the mission sets to complete the last 5 missions within the Picard line. As well as doing that, we've got a few other bits and bobs to do as well. We've got a bit of dailies to finish as well, as you can see. So we're probably going to go and do some swarm hunting with that to finish that. We might do a bit of hostile hunting just to get some of the speed ups and stuff. As everyone knows, they are pretty useful. So yeah, we might go and do that as well. So yeah, we've got a lot of things that we can do today, which is all good stuff. So let's crack on. So we got our ships all pretty much in position, other than sending obviously which I will do once I click through that. There we go. We'll send up the Franklin now. I've managed to update the Franklin a little bit as well. Officer exchange program has been a bit of an annoyance. People not getting the right ship and crew. Officer exchange program. I've not personally read up on that. Is that something to do with the events? Come on. This one? What is this entire? I haven't really been doing them, if I'm honest. Like I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really been doing them that much. So Officer Exchange Program was created with a goal of learning and building relations between the Federation and other races and cultures. The following Federation officers have been nominated for the OEP. So we've got Chen, Bones, Kirk, Wesley Crusher and Picard. If you've got Picard, obviously use Picard because he is a hostile ground and crew officer, so that one makes a lot of sense. Yeah, the others a little bit harder, especially considering you got to put them in the. Have you got to put them in the captain spot, or is it just deal damage and nominated officer as captain? Yeah, so you've got to put them in a captain spot. So yeah, the others are a little bit more of a nuisance, I guess. Yeah, hey John, welcome to the stream. And welcome to anyone else that is in server 16. As always, welcome. It looks like I'll be working from home from maybe tomorrow as well. So it looks like potentially we should, depending on what time I can go tomorrow. I don't know. It might not be able to have a stream tomorrow just due to me traveling, but we will have one on Thursday as always as well. But yeah, we might be able to do a couple of different stream timings as well. Depends on what time people can do. So we can do a little bit earlier streams or whatever is better for most people. I think the late ones are the better ones, if I'm honest, for most people. Let's star that just so we don't miss out on that one. Yeah, so that's the only thing, isn't it? Because you got to put them as captain. It's a little bit finicky with regards to that. So it's a bit of a pain. So you can't use fed crew in a fed ship. Right, okay. That yeah, so you can't, that doesn't really make much sense. Klingon or Romulan ship, yeah. Yeah, that doesn't really make much sense. I mean, I'm not too bothered because I could use the auger anyway, so I could definitely get that done because I could just use the auger. So that's not so much an issue. But yeah, I can see why it's a bit of a nuisance. I haven't, like I say, I haven't really been doing them, if I'm honest. I've not really had the option or opportunity to do them. So yeah, it's one of them. I haven't really been looking into them too deeply because I haven't really been looking. So Morale, Chang and Kang, and use them on a Fed or Romulan ship. Again, I could use the same ship if I wanted to, technically. And then the only good thing is it gives you obviously a lot of if you do all three, obviously it gives you a decent amount of faction credits. Welcome to the stream, Liv. Greetings from Romania. Welcome to you. And yeah, anyone that's from Server 31, again, as always, welcome. But yeah, when I go home and when we do stream at home, my internet should be a little bit more stable. As at the moment, it's a little bit finicky. So yeah, hopefully it should be a little bit more stable with coming weeks, which is always nice to know. Because I hate doing streams when there's not a huge amount, of stability. As a term for the year, right? Let's get you in. Right, go and kill that for me, please. As for you, where are you? Did I send you? Obviously not. Well, you can head up there then, can't you? Yeah, server 145 and server 57, always here, as always welcome. Just need to get more people on the streams, which would be the nice thing. But I think if you're from Europe, certainly, especially if you're from the likes of France or Germany, you're probably not going to be watching the stream because you're probably going to be watching the game. Because obviously if you're into football, Germany and French are playing as we speak. Currently 1-0 to France, if anyone wants to know. But yeah, it was an own goal. It was quite a funny own goal, actually. But yeah, I would be watching that if I wasn't doing the stream. Just because, obviously, it's quite interesting to watch, because it should have been a good game. It's turned out to be a little bit of a mediocre one, but so far. But it's only the first half, so things might change in the second half. Who knows? We'll have to wait until after the stream now to see what the results are. So that's part 7 done, which is quite quick actually. I thought that was going to take a little bit longer, but never mind, it's quite quick. We've got a decent amount of resources on that one as well, which is not horrendous. Just for a mission set, it's not horrendously bad. Let's go you there, and then you need to get starred. Get that in the top. In Romania, you will never have any problems with the internet. Well, at home I don't have any issues with the internet. But at my work, where I am at the moment, I do have problems. Just, I don't know why, I'm not entirely sure. Normally it's okay and it's relatively okay, but when it comes to streaming, it seems to, for some reason, have a little bit of a hissy and not know what it wants to do with itself. So with the streams, it seems relatively poor, and like I say, I'm not entirely sure why that is the case, but it just seems to be the case. But when I'm at home, like I say, from when I go home, tomorrow or Thursday. These remedies should be resolved, hopefully. I've also got to do a MOT on Saturday, which I'm partially looking forward to. I hope to God I just pass it. I can't be bothered having to deal with it not passing. I should pass, but we'll see. We'll see. So hopefully, fingers crossed. Right, you can be collected. So that was good bit of speed ups there. Okay, oh, thank you. Yeah, Kardashian, I appreciate what the Commander and Mara have done for us and much as anyone, but I may be time to go our separate ways. They're important allies, Doctor. They know this universe. We do not. We need all the help we can get in finding Worf. Ooh, sounds like Worf's coming. Won't be this arc, be the next arc, but sounds like Worf's on his way. I'm just going to do that. I'm not going to waste just jumping one system. But yeah, sounds like Worf is definitely on his way to Star Trek. Jesus, I've been playing a lot of Star Wars. That's why I probably just said that then. But yeah, so it seems like Worf is definitely coming to Star Trek. So hopefully he does turn up in the next arc. The thing is, they're probably going to have to like sort of release him as multiple characters or multiple variants of him to fit with the obviously the other officers we've already received. So you probably have to fit within like the multiple variants, which is kind of a shame because it means we'll probably only get one new character next season, potentially. The only difference is he'll come in multiple variants, so that's I feel like that's how they justify giving you more than one officer, is the fact that they just introduce the same officer but give you multiple of them. I feel like that's a little bit of a cop out. But we'll see what happens. Don't want to judge them before it's even happened, so let's wait and see what happens. Right, is this on? Right, I need to start you again. Defeat the Kardashian Scout. Right, you get here. Send that up, and then we can carry on with the rest of those missions. Our Franklin's finally arrived, so we'll be doing a few of these just to finish off this. As I was trying to show you, I have upgraded, I can't show you now, but I was going to show you, I've upgraded the first weapon platform on the Franklin, so that should obviously assist us in being able to take out even more. Well, I could already get a full cargo and hit 50 in a run. Well, basically fill the cargo. I could already fill the cargo prior to upgrading that weapon, but I guess that'll just allow me to fill it even not quicker, but allow me to have more health at the end of it, therefore not costing as much to repair, even though it doesn't really cost that much anyway to repair. One thing I do want to do while we're here, just so I can get the dailies, this doesn't need any specials, so I'm just going to upgrade that. These two need specials, so we're going to wait on them. I am going to try and get this up to at least tier 7, hopefully, because I do want to pursue Romulans obviously more in the future. So I'm going to try and get that up to tier 7, and at the same time as that, it also does this mission or the daily missions for us as well, which is always ideal. 2 birds with 1 stone, so to say. I can't hit 35s. Well, I can, but I can't currently physically get there with the Franklin on its own. I have to warp it in, basically using the Discovery. So I can't quite get there on its own. But once I do the next upgrade, I'm going to do, now I've got the first weapon, I'm going to do the warp core next, which should get me the 27 range I need to get to the system. So yeah, that's what I'm going to focus on next. It's not hugely expensive, and I think it'll be a decent upgrade to do, considering the 1 weapon upgrade should be enough to be able to at least hit a few of the 35s. So yeah, that'll be quite handy. But at the moment, I currently can't really hit them. But I haven't tried hitting a 35 with all the weapons upgraded. So I don't know, maybe we have the chance to hit them, but we have to use the discovery to warp in anyway, so we may as well just wait out on hitting level 35s until we can actually do it on its own. Hi Genie. You're on now too. Yeah, seen. Yeah, welcome to the stream as always. It looks like the top fans are here as always. We'll see who else turns up. Should be good. Another decent chat in this stream. But like I say, finishing off the missions, seeing what people have got themselves in for if they haven't finished them yet. See what's entailed with them. I'm sure most people have finished the missions by now, though. The only reason I held off was because obviously I was holding off for you guys. Didn't want to obviously do it at the same time. I think a lot of the times when I do it on a Tuesday, I think a lot of the problems I seem to run into, not regards to the game, but with regards to the streams. Are these? Yeah, they are. So let's hit these because these are level 32s. With regards to the stream, is I'm sort of competing against other content creators at the same time. So when I say content creators, I'm talking like some of the bigger ones. So obviously when it comes to people viewing them or potentially viewing me, generally speaking, they go to the bigger view, obviously the more popular one. So I don't seem to get as many views on a Tuesday as I would normally get, say, on a Thursday. I do normally seem to do better on a Thursday because I seem to be streaming on my own. So I don't know, we might have to tweak the streaming schedule just to try and work around a couple of the other content contributors so that it benefits, you know, myself more so. So I'm not competing directly with them as such. And then hopefully we get the viewers. Evening, Pat. Wow, I don't think I don't think we've seen you for a while, Pat, have we? Or was you here last time? I can't quite remember. I feel like we haven't seen you for a while, Pat. I've not done the missions on my big game. I was going to do my Twitch stream and I was going to do Twitch. Oh, fair one. Fair enough. Read out every bit of script. Yeah, that'd be decent. If people obviously are interested in that type of stuff. Most people, I'd like to say, most people don't. Ah, okay. I couldn't remember whether you popped up last time. I'm pretty sure you did pop up, but I couldn't quite remember whether you popped up last time. It just feels like I haven't seen you pop up in a long time. But then saying that though, Thursday feels like a century ago, so maybe that's why. Especially after yesterday, after doing my exam yesterday. Holy crap! It took me 12 hours to complete my exam. It was incredibly intense and incredibly boring. But yeah, so finally done, finally submitted. Hope for the best. I find my results out next month, so just got to wait out now. Oh, I can just do that. There you go. That's easier. So yeah, we'll wait out and see what the results are. Hopefully everything went okay and I get a pass. But yeah, we'll wait until next month when we find out. But yes, it's one of them. Yesterday was very intense. Even if I wanted to, I definitely could not have streamed yesterday. Like I say, even if I wanted to, I could not have streamed yesterday. It was a bit mental. I didn't finish until about 10 o'clock, so at night, which wasn't... I started at 9 in the morning. Well, about 9, and I finished about just after 9. I think it was about 20 past 9. So, it was pretty intense yesterday. Why am I doing that? Go back to you. So, recall. Right, can't we? Boom. You. Thank you very much. And we're on the last set. Okay. Let's get this last set done. And then that's all the missions done. And we see all the rewards from them then as well, which is nice. So the rewards of this is another 1.1 million trip, which is, in the grand scheme of things for a mission, is not horrendously bad. I've definitely had worse, as everyone else has, so it's not too bad. Kenny, is your name the same? Yeah, Kenny, is your name the same on Twitch? If you want to, if you're subscribed or following me on Twitch, obviously under my thing, what you can do, Kenny, is you can, if you let me know, I can host you on my channel if you want. Just it might make it easier for people to find when you do it. If and when you do it, so I can probably send me your channel name, and then I can probably host you on my Twitch channel, which, like I say, could potentially benefit you more. But obviously, they need to come up with a timing to do that as well. So I can obviously get online and actually host you and stuff. Try and see if I can put it in host channels section. So if you do go online, it should automatically pick you up, saying to host. I guess it's... Nope, go away. Wrong one. Nope, stream. Diddle-a-doo. There we go. I don't know, it's up to you, Kenny, if you want to do it on your own Twitch channel, if you want to try and grow that, it's up to you. If not, you can potentially apparently there's a feature where you can stream on my channel if you really wanted to. All I need is I just need you to send me your email address so I can send you the invite. Obviously do that send it privately, obviously. So yeah, I can send you the invite to be able to host on my channel if you really wanted to do so. But it's completely up to you. I'm not gonna if you want to grow your own channel, then that's perfectly fine. I wish we had a captain's log that would show us all the missions we have already finished and all the relevant details so that we can help other people when necessary. Yeah, that would be actually quite nice. Having a sort of missions log essentially would be nice, like a previous missions log. The only problem with that is they probably seem it as unnecessary, but I agree. You could potentially get details out of it of being able to then tell people what type of rewards they're going to receive, what type of ships they're going to need to use, you know, in terms of obviously the level and ability and stuff. Well, I've moved away, going back to what you're saying there, Kenny, I've moved away from Twitch really though, haven't I? It depends what you want to do, Cage. I mean, obviously anyone can do a gaming stream. It really does depend what you want to do. I mean, you can do it on anything you want. Arguably, I don't know, it's a bit different. Like, it depends how it depends how R-rated you are as a person as well. So if you're very R-rated in the sense that you like to, I don't know, potentially swear or potentially come across as a little bit more, I don't know, maybe aggressive or a little bit like that, then Twitch is definitely the better platform to use with regards to that, because it's not as censored as YouTube. It's still censored obviously, but nowhere near as much as YouTube is. So Twitch is probably the better platform for that. And also Twitch is a better platform for, I guess, just streaming on its own, and then people follow you on Twitch. The only problem that I find with Twitch is not a lot of people, or not that many people, seem to use it as much as YouTube, obviously. So having a YouTube account that you can then stream from, generally speaking, seems to pull It certainly does for me, just because of my demographics. With most of the people that watch me are 35 and above. So for the demographics, YouTube definitely seems to be the better platform. However, depending on the demographics of the game that you're going to be eventually playing, that could be slightly different. But I mean, what you need to start with, you need obviously a platform you want to stream onto. So it's either going to be theoretically, it's either going to be Twitch or YouTube, most likely. To get the most viewers, it's going to be one of them two platforms. Secondly, obviously you're going to need some form of headset with a microphone attached to it, because you don't need to go out and get some fancy thing. You can literally just use your gaming headset if you have one that has a microphone attached. Just use that, and then you're going to need some sort of streaming software. The most popular and the most commonly used one is Streamlabs OBS. So that one you can then set. Well, the good thing about that one is you can tailor it to Twitch streams, or you can tailor it to YouTube streams, and it has obviously certain features to benefit both. So yeah, it's a little bit. It's one of them where it's. It really does depend what you want to do. It also depends on the game that you want to play, because sometimes people sometimes just don't get engaged with certain games, because they find them boring or whatever else it is. I don't really know, but that's basically the ways to get started, and then obviously start from there. Follow people that are bigger than you, and then hopefully you can get tips and tricks off them. Who play the same type of game, or people that you just like. And then, it's one of them where, that could potentially help. Also, sometimes what happens if you follow like bigger channels, sometimes the people following you or people following the bigger channels sometimes can get linked to you more often as well. So that's also a thing. I tried to go live on YouTube with this game, but I don't have any following me on YouTube. With Twitch, I can use my phone to stream. Yeah, there's a few streaming differences as well when it comes to obviously Twitch. YouTube's not as I don't know. It's not as open with regards to that type of stuff, in my opinion. John, I would rather follow you, Admiral, on YouTube because I can watch it on my laptop or my phone, and it doesn't use up much data as it does on Twitch. So I prefer YouTube if possible. Well, no, I'm not going anywhere, John. I'm just giving the options. I'm going to be predominantly sticking to YouTube now, just because it seems that my demographics and obviously locations in the world, certainly. YouTube is definitely the better platform to use, so I'll be personally sticking to YouTube for the time being, and for the foreseeable future. I did set up YouTube some already, and I do a Twitch account and a headset. I'm sub to your Discord and content. Well, thank you very much for subbing anyway. Cage, that is I do appreciate that very much so. But yeah, all you need to do is pick a platform, have a headset, have the streaming software, which is most likely going to be Streamlabs OBS or something on the lines of that. That one's the easiest one to use. So I would personally use Streamlabs OBS because like I say, it is really easy to use, and it's really sort of beginner friendly as well. And then once you've got that set up, then just set it all up with regards to what you need it to do, where you want it to go, in terms of either Twitch or YouTube, and then just click go stream, go live, and then start your game. Set up all your screens for OBS or for Streamlabs as well, so that it can obviously match your screens and stuff, and then you're good to go. Really, there's not much else to do. It's pretty straightforward. All you got to do then is just not get disheartened if you don't get that many people like sort of watching the channel straight away. I mean, if you look at me, for example, I've got over 800 subscribers now on YouTube, and I pretty much average about, well, at the moment I'm averaging 8 viewers at the moment, so it's quite low. It really does depend what type of game you're playing as well, and why they're there in the first place. Like, some people just are not there to watch you stream. Some people are there just to watch videos, for example. So sometimes that's why you got to do both. Yes, that's not. Please go YouTube K, because I forgot Twitch lags on my phone. Yeah, I like I say, YouTube seems to be the better option for the. Okay, I think we're back. Maybe. If it does it again, we'll probably end the stream short there. Just because the internet's playing up a little bit, and you know what I'm like. I really, really hate streaming when the internet's really bad. Yeah, it's in and out at the moment. And like I say, you know, I hate streaming when it's really bad, because I hate producing content that's really awful for you guys. We'll see how it goes over the next 20 minutes. If not, we might have to end. Yeah. I don't know if that's maybe stabilized. I don't know. It might have. The only problem is the quality looks absolutely god awful because the internet. No, that's it. Is it streaming again? I don't know what's it doing. Are we back? We might be back. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. We're just getting incredible, like, massive packet loss, and it keeps like stuttering in and out. So we'll have to monitor over the next 5 minutes or so. if it does it again and it cuts out again, then yeah, we'll probably have to put an end. Just because, I hate streaming when it's poor quality. I hate giving you guys really poor stuff to see. But yeah, so it seems to be streaming again. Let's see what happens. Oh god. I'm on Discord at the moment. I am. If you want to put something on Discord, I am on Discord. Oh, I'm not in the voice. Yeah, it's back up. We'll carry on. We've got to do some swarm hunting anyway. We'll crack on until basically it breaks again. If it breaks and you guys you guys are annoyed with it, we'll leave it there. But we'll crack on until it breaks again. Hopefully it doesn't break again, but we'll see. Yeah, if you guys are okay with the shit quality, excuse my language, if you guys are okay with that, then we'll just crack on and we'll just see what we can do today. Like I say, we've only got some swarms and that to do anyway. I do sometimes go on Genie. I do sometimes go on the voice. Mainly it's during the streams, but we haven't been doing that as of late, just because I want to try and get. Well, we're sort of holding off on it. I sort of maybe want to try and change a little bit of the way Discord works, but it's not going to do anything until we get some like potential Patreons, or we get to, above 1,000 subscribers. Certainly when we get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, we're going to have some form of stream party-esque type of thing where we just play loads of music in the background, a bit of Star Trek as well, and we just have a nice big chat amongst us, get as many people on as possible, and we chat about Star Trek, chat about pretty much anything we want. But yeah, that'll be when we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So we're still 160 odd away from hitting that. So until that happens, yeah, that won't. We're not on there as often. The only other thing would be when it comes to Patreon and stuff like that, I want to try and incorporate a little bit more. If you are, or if you do become a Patreon, obviously with permission from a couple of other people that know the game a little bit better than me, we might get on, and we might obviously have maybe a more one-to-one type of engagement with regards to the voice. We can set up a private room that only Patreons can go into, for example, and we can have a little bit more of a game in detail discussion about certain officers. We can talk about characteristics. We can talk about ship characteristics and talk about an array of other things as well. But again, that's something that I want to set up in the future for mainly Patreons and stuff like, and people that obviously directly financially support the channel. But you, obviously, if you're a subscriber, you support the channel anyway by obviously just hitting that subscribe button. But that's just in a different light. That's all. It's just a different type of support for the channel. But yeah, so the stream seems okay at the moment. It seems, oh god, it seems okay. Well, like I say, we'll just keep going and just see what happens. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. So we've got 37, so we've got 13 to go. Okay, right. After this, I mean, we've done that. We need to claim our reward today. 2 per card there. We did miss half a day's worth, so I probably should have already had this one, but I did miss yesterday's just due to my exam. So we missed yesterday's, which are kind of a ball ache. We did get a couple of out, like maybe like 2,000 or 3,000, but we missed all the big ones, the big drops, because like I say, because I was focusing mainly on the exam, I didn't really focus on doing the missions. So yeah, it was a bit of a ball ache. So we missed out a little bit on the points for that. But yeah, hopefully we're back on track and we can get every day from now on. That'll be ideal. We should still be able to finish the actual arc itself, so that's not a problem. Providing we do every day from now, we still should be able to finish the arc, which is nice. But yes, so that's the main focus at the moment of the channel. It's basically getting to 1,000. Setting up a few different ways of being able to go on, like supporting you as a viewer or you as a gamer. Yeah, setting up like one-to-one sessions or one to a panel of sessions where we get a couple of people on, who I can trust with information and data, and then obviously we can then help that individual or the individuals that are supporting me on Patreon with regards to game information. If you, for example, want help on that type of domain. And then it depends again. It depends in the future as well. I know we've talked about doing potential other streams relating to Elite Dangerous and other streams relating to Star Trek Bridge Crew, for example. We're going to have to look into Elite Dangerous is more likely the one that's going to happen. Again, when it comes to stuff like that, I think I'm going to open it up to mainly patrons or whoever is a patron. I'll send off the coordinates and stuff like that so they can join me in space. Obviously, if people eventually get there, then whatever. But I think I'll open it up to that type of stuff just to try and get an incentive for people, to potentially support the channel in more than one way. Had a lovely morning raiding 200 million res, but from an unshielded base, I got a row from not. Rav, not taking him out for dinner first. Yeah, how rude of you. Saying that, was that on your big account? Or presumably it was, because otherwise it'd taken forever on the other one, I imagine. Unless you have a pretty high horizon. Yeah, 200 mil res is pretty decent. It depends though, because 200 mil, I mean, don't get me wrong, 200 mil res is good. Like regardless to whether it was like par steel or obviously it was the other two, then even better, but I imagine most of it was probably steel. I can imagine. So 200 mil of that is, I don't know, I feel like it's pretty easy to get a decent amount of par steel at the moment. Mini account for 3 hours, oh god. See, that's the type of dedication that I can't commit to on the game, unfortunately. I'd love to be able to commit to maybe more hours than that, but I just can't. Pretty much, I mean, me streaming today is pretty much the only time I'm going to be on the game today, for example. So it's to be able to commit longer than this is it's a bit much for me. Yeah, so Barney Bay and Horizon, god, 500,000 each. That is painful. I can imagine that being extremely painful to do. Obviously good rewards out of it by obviously getting a decent amount of resources, but yeah, oh god, I couldn't even think of anything worse, if I'm honest. I think we've just done that, by the way, talking to you guys, and I've completely lost track of how many I'm hitting. But as you can see, we've got a bit more health than we normally have, so there we go. And we probably hit a few more than we didn't need to hit. Yeah, I can imagine that being a little bit, very painful to do. Yeah, I wouldn't personally sit around for 3 hours, if I'm honest. But yeah, if that's what it takes your fancy, then yeah, sure. I had to stop and leave him with 75 mil deal because his alliance was tipped off. Fair enough. Yeah, sometimes it's annoying when that happens. Is you get the alliance gets tipped off and then they all warp in and help and stuff. It's sometimes like annoying because obviously you're just enjoying yourself, getting as much resources as possible. But I mean, it's understandable. That's what your alliance is there for. You know what I mean, to obviously assist in situations like that. That's why I sort of stick to just territory space now, because if you do go unshielded, it's a lot harder for people to raid you. Because one, it's just your alliance in it, and secondly, they can't look in, so they don't know whether you're unshielded or not. The only downside is you're freaking miles away from everything, and it takes you freaking ages to get anywhere in the galaxy. That's the only downside, but it has its benefits for sure. Had someone steal it. Yeah, I hate that as well. I don't get why people have to steal the raids. Why can't you just share it? Like, if you want to come, just share the raid. You know what I mean? Like, just take turns and take in whatever. You know what I mean? It's highly annoying. It is highly annoying. Good fun. Well, the problem is, good fun for you was definitely not good fun for the person that you robbed that 200 million res from, though. I understand the whole concept of, you know, shield or lose it and everything. I understand that concept, but I bet you he woke up and had a really bad day. Wow, I got 21 of there. Jesus, that's a lot. That was a lot. Wow. Wasn't expecting 21. Yeah, I bet you he woke up and was pretty annoyed with the whole game and the way it works. Because I know I've done that before. I've not shielded up and then I've had everything taken off me, and it is highly annoying, if I'm honest. Especially if, not so much for 3 hours, like, but especially if you're away for like 10 minutes. And then someone steals like 100 million res off you, and you're like, for God's sake, it was only 10 minutes. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to raiding, don't be the arse. Just ask. Just say, "Oh, can I join in?" I mean, if they then say no, then just kill them if you can and get them out the way. But at least ask and say, you know, can I join in with it? Because I think most of the time, not always, but most of the time, people will say, "Oh yeah, why not?" You know, and let you probably join in. Like I say, I know it doesn't happen all the time, but I think most of the time it does happen, or certainly to some extent anyway. But yeah. Right, what next? So we've done that. We've done the dailies. We want to go and hit some potential candidates with the auger or whatever. It doesn't really matter what it's with. I don't really care for any of them. How much do we need to spend on Armada directives? If we can find one, we could potentially do one with the auger. That's providing we can bloody find one. They're always stupidly hard to find these days. Really hard to find to do Armadas these days. Just because people obviously are just trying to do them as well. For obvious reasons. So yeah, they just end up being like next to impossible to find. I know they've increased the spawn rate of them, they say, but I don't know where they've increased the spawn rate of them, because they definitely don't seem to pop up anywhere like as fast as they used to, or they seem to, well, they pop up, but they don't seem to respawn in that quickly still. So it's a bit of a nuisance, if I'm honest, trying to go around trying to find any form of Armada that's available, especially the high level one, or especially sort of the medium sort of level ones. They're like the hardest ones to find. Yeah, it will be done. I just want to personally do an Armada. I know it's an alliance event, but I kind of want to do one anyway, because I think we've got a decent amount saved up, so we can, if we can get the rare one, for example. Okay, thanks. If we can get the rare one done, we can potentially get above 12, and we can do a 6 chest pull. Obviously, I'm holding out when it comes to the epic one, or if we can get above the look at Thama. Let's have a little gander, see if we can find anything here. been cleared out. It's all been cleared out. Got a few more potential spots. But I don't think there's going to be any left. Especially none of the level 35-ish ones. Which is pretty much the ones that we're trying to get. I don't think there's going to be any of them, if I'm honest. No. It's a bit of a shame, really, because, like I say, I could do with getting a rare one done. There must have been one there. Never mind. It's not the end of the world. Alright, let's get this repaired. Let's have a look at the event, see what we can and can't do. We've got new stuff coming as well in the next few days. No, it hasn't dropped yet. So we've still got... It's all dropping at different timings. So it's just getting bigger and bigger. So we've got these ones at the moment. You can get these with using these, obviously, the things that we're getting for free, it seems. So yeah, these are not horrendously bad. I think, yeah, we're just going to wait until we see what else comes. Just wait and see how much the Picard shards are and what you need to use for them, and then probably try and get some, maybe of them. But overall, not too bad. You can get them with these as well, guaranteed to get 750, which is not a horrendous amount considering these are for free, or I've been getting them for free, it feels. I mean, might have to do events for them, but I don't know. But we seem to be getting them for free. I'm just not sure what to spend them on as of yet. Whether it be on potential officers. But the problem is, it's kind of useless getting them ones because they're so far away. I'd like to spend it on officers that are, you know, close. At least close to upgrading, potentially. Or new officers like Picard, obviously, to help go towards them. But it's one of them. I don't know why I just did that. Search. We got one. That's a small one though, so it's not. It's only uncommon as well. What size is it? It's only a 9 million one. Now we'll leave it for now. It's fine. It's okay. There's not much. It's fine. Recall you as well. Don't know why you're still out there. We are stockpiling our ore again. Once again, we're up to 724. So yeah, we still got 3 times that amount to go to be able to upgrade the last weapon on the auger. And then we can then focus on getting the, obviously, the titanium armor Mark IV upgraded, at which point we'll obviously be able to finish and get it to tier 5, which would be very nice. But yeah, we still got a long ways to go to get that weapon, just because it needs so much resources, which is still mental in my opinion. And then we want to try and get this upgraded as well, which obviously this is using we're mainly using crystal with this one, but again we're still nowhere near the crystal limit, and then it uses so much more crystal there and crystal there. It's a ridiculous amount of crystal, so yeah, we're just gonna have to wait on that one also. What else is there? What else is there? We've done all that stuff. We've done this. There's nothing new to the game that I haven't seen. No, nothing new. No tabs have opened. Nope, nothing new. As expected. Right. Stream needs to pee off. I'm losing loads of frame rates again. So if I do lose you, that's why. I've got packet loss again. Like I say, if I do lose you, then that's why. So hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully it stays on track. God, is a ball like God and evidence. There's a ball league. Pretty much done there. So I don't know. Could end the stream early. We've streamed over an hour now anyway, and just for the potential reasons I've just mentioned, I don't want to potentially risk it any further. Because, you know what I mean? Everyone knows. Hopefully we have a better stream on Thursday. Thursday should be a better stream. I'll be at home, so the internet should be much better, and we should be able to do a lot more things. Fingers crossed. I'll take my mic home with me as well, so I'll have this hopefully pretty decent quality with regards to the mic instead of using my headset, because obviously I do have an actual bespoke mic. If you are interested in getting a mic, by the way, Cage, if you really are interested, I wouldn't personally. If you're just starting out, you may as well just use your headset. However, if you are interested, I personally use the Blue Yeti. It's called. It's a very good mic. It's not that expensive. It's probably one of the cheaper mics out there that you can buy. That is in this type of range of mic capabilities, should I say? It is one of the better mics out there for the expense of it. There obviously is better mics out there, obviously, but until you get to a bigger channel, until you become a bigger channel yourself, there's no point to spending out that much on it. Like I say, that's why I would stick to the headset for now until you can build your channel up a little bit. Once you get to like maybe a couple of hundred subscribers, or whatever your platform you're on, get to a couple of hundred, say 3, 4, even 500, then yeah, maybe look into getting a better mic if the quality is not as good. But again, it doesn't make that much difference, if I'm honest. I mean, the quality of this compared to my headset, yes, there is a big difference, but with regards to if people are there because they want to watch you play a game, again, not much difference in terms of whether they'll turn up or not because you have a better mic. So yeah, there is that to take into consideration. Right, well, we're kind of lost for words, so we'll finish the video. Wait. Oh, Simon, welcome to the stream. Unless you've been here for a while, you just haven't said anything. The old auger is at 2.189 million. Is this outside? They should indicate it outside. I think it's less. Yeah, 2.1 when I take it out. It's 2.8, just under 2.9 when I put it in. But yeah, 2.1 with arguably the best crew I can fit on it. Yeah, I am at tier 4 with it as well, Kenny. Yeah, so tier 4 weapons. I've got the first 2, waiting on the second one, or the third one, should I say. Then I've still got to do the armor. I mean, just doing that in itself should put me at, I don't know, anywhere around about the 2.4 million mark. And then when I take it out to base, probably around the 2.3 something million mark. When I get to tier 5. So yeah, we're set to doing okay. It's got the best-ish officers I've gone. Oh, wrong one. It's got the best officers I've kind of got at the moment, or the best layout of officers I've kind of got at the moment, especially for this. It's the best I can do right now. Well, we're thinking of finishing up just because I'm getting lots of packet loss. I don't want to potentially. I don't want to potentially stream with poor signal. And we sorted out a loose end now. We've kind of pretty much done everything now. We've kind of done all the missions. We've done the dailies. We've done the swarms. So yeah, we kind of had a loose end with regards to the stream now. So we might finish up very shortly. We'll keep going for a good maybe 10 minutes or so. But we'll finish up shortly though. I'll have a little talk about the ships and the officers and stuff like that. But yeah, this is the crew run at the moment. My Spock is maxed, so he's getting that bonus. McKirk is not maxed. McKirk's not that far away from leveling up though, I believe. So we go to groups of people. So yeah, McKirk is really, really close to leveling up. He's like 32 away, which in the grand scheme of things is not that much. And my Kirk is also... Khan, sorry. He's also really close. I'm at 206, so I've only got 14 to go to get him to level 3. So that will obviously help out massively as well. So that'll increase to, I think it's +3, I believe. So yeah, that should help out massively as well. Yeah, I have been getting the patterns. I'm trying to get my... Just to help me in terms of... well, obviously, I'm trying to get Khan, obviously, as and when I can. I'm also trying to get Pike, just because he's super close to the next level. I know it doesn't materialize in anything, other than, obviously, he goes up in power, which obviously subsequently helps the ship intrinsically as such. So, just because he's so close, I'm trying to work on him as well. But mainly my focus at the moment is kind of going on Khan, just to get him up to the next tier. Once I've got him to the next tier, I won't focus him as much, just because he'll have so far to go. So then I'll focus the rest on Pike, just to get him up. Other than that, I don't think I've got anyone else that's really close. No, everyone else seems pretty far away. And there's a lot of officers here that I don't really use. We just leveled up Nero as well. So he's on his way to being, I believe, a tier 4? Or is it 4? Yeah, so he's on his way to being tier 4. We're saving off these level ups, obviously, so he can be a little bit more powerful. And obviously his ability is now suddenly 35% chance of burning, which he is my burning officer at the moment because I don't have the option, because I don't have Georges. So he is my current burning officer. Yeah, so I'm not PvP, so my goal is to still do Khan, get Pike up. Then once Pike's up, I'll then focus on probably some of the others. Because I don't have Hull Breach, I might focus on Gorkon maybe, because I don't have a Hull Breach crew. But then alternatively, I could focus on Kirk, just to get Kirk maxed out, because I believe Kirk is... What did I just say Kirk was? Was he a tier 3? Or tier... something like that. I think he was tier 3, wasn't he? Groups. Yeah, so he's going to be going up to tier 4. So I'll focus on Kirk then, just to get him up to tier 4. And then potentially then, obviously, see where we can get with that one. So yeah, I'm sort of trying to focus on... I still don't have her either. Still don't have who? Still don't have her. Hair as in... don't know. I don't know, we could as well. They're a bit more expensive, but we could potentially focus a little bit on Eredice. I quite like her abilities, you see, especially when you can pair her with Kirk and Spock. Especially now with Spock being... oh yeah, Giorgio, that's the one. So yes, I don't have Giorgio. Nero's my burning officer stuff. But I really do like Eredice's ability. The only reason I like her ability is because when you team her up with Spock and Kirk, yes, they don't get synergy, and yes, you would have to go in the captain slot. Not that it makes a difference to the other two, because Kirk still provides morale and Spock still gives his secondary ability, which is the one you need anyway. But the reason she'd be good, especially teamed up with Spock with his regen shields, is because of her secondary ability. The reason, and if you look at her secondary ability, her first ability, so plus 10% damage to when taking shield hit point damage. So the more you can regen them shields, the longer they last, the more accumulated damage your potential output could be. And then obviously, if you lose shields, then obviously you get a 35% chance to recover the shield health by 5%. And then Spock's ability then could reactivate again, and obviously his ability being the 750% to shields could be extremely useful. Just to show what I'm talking about. So where Spock restores shield health to an amount equal to 750% of the defense of the officers on the ship. So again, that is significant as well, especially with if you team air up with them too. This is a very good crew, I would say, for all scenarios, especially when it comes to PvP or alternative. The only problem is you need to get Eredice up to a decent, I would say, at least probably level, maybe 2 or probably level 2 or 3 to start with. Probably once she gets to maybe level 2 or 3, she'll be able to then obviously get used and utilized in a much better way, in my opinion. Promoting a lot of officers on my big game on that last event to try and get this strategic avatar, but came in 12th, so never got. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, people seem to have a lot of officer XP lined up. As you can see, I am really down. I've only got 4 million. To be honest, I give up on the auctions. We have a group who just spend, so pointless. Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't really take part in that many events, if I'm honest, because I know the big spenders and stuff like that are gonna probably, have a unfair advantage against me, someone who doesn't spend that much or nothing at all on the game. So yeah, it's a definitely unfair advantage in that sense. But you got to do what you got to do. You got to try and plod along and see what you can do. But yeah, right. Well, that is going to sum up the stream, I think. We've streamed just over an hour. Like I say, we're pretty much at a loose end. Now we've done everything we wanted to do, so hopefully this stream has been somewhat entertaining, somewhat eventful with regards to the stream itself being a bit weird today. Hopefully Thursday's stream will be a lot better. As always, everyone, stay safe, have a lovely day or night wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on Thursday. Timings will most likely be exactly the same, so look forward to that. YouTube videos will be coming tomorrow. I was going to release a video which is going to be ship talks. However, that looks like it might get postponed depending on whether I'm going to be going home or not, and obviously driving. So I don't know what's going to happen with that one. That might get released on Thursday instead now, but it will come this week. I promise you that ship talks will come this week. We are talking about Klingon ships this week. If you want to see future stuff, post it on the Discord. Let me know what type of things you want to see in regards to ship talks, and I will endeavour to do my best to do it. Look forward to future streams on the other games that I've mentioned previously. If you want to support the channel, if you scroll all the way to the top of the chat, there's PayPal, there's Discord, there's Patrons. The main two I would indicate to go towards is Discord, obviously YouTube itself, and Patreon if you want to support the channel. Other than that, have a great day, and I will see everyone next time. Bye-bye for now.
This is the future. Evolution. This is the future.